Hi, this is John Dargo-DeWeese with Realty One Group, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes today to talk about occupancy after closing. Most of the times when we're filling out a purchase and sale agreement, we'll have the date of closing and then the occupancy date, and they'll be the same. And that is true the vast majority of times, maybe 95% of times out of 100, that's true. However, there are some different quirks and uses for the ability for the seller to essentially rent their own home back after closing from the new buyer. And we do actually complete a form that is essentially a rental agreement for occupancy after closing that kind of facilitates all this and specifies whether or not they'll pay rent and what about insurance and all those kinds of things. There's a lot of reasons why people will do this. For example, in our current market where it's tough for people to find good homes, sometimes sellers will need to do that because they may have already identified the house they're going to be moving into, made an offer, gotten it accepted, but they've got a period of time before that is going to close, and maybe those people to move on, before they can move in. And so they want to try and structure everything so that they don't end up being without a house for a while. That is one reason why you might want to do it. Sometimes people will just need the additional time to get everything finished and ready. This leads to some unusual complications. I mean, when exactly do you do a final walkthrough? It's specified before closing, but would you do the final walkthrough before closing if the seller is going to stay in possession for a couple of weeks afterward? Would you do it after closing but before they leave? How do you deal with the things of if they haven't completed something they were supposed to complete, or if they haven't cleaned the place out the way they were supposed to, but it's already in the name of the new buyer? None of these are insurmountable obstacles, but they are things that have to be talked about. You also have to be concerned that for an extended rent back period or delayed occupancy can also raise some issues with the banks. The banks don't want to see someone buying a house and not getting possession of it for 3 months. Most say the limit is around 2, but that's probably about the limit of anybody's patience in getting into a place that they've just spent really good money for. So all of these things are factors to consider when you're considering how to either structure your offer or which offer to accept or which offer to counter. Are you able to turn over possession of the property on the closing date or recording date? Do you need additional time? How much time? What are the time frames of the place you're moving to? If you're from on the buying side and you're interested in an owner-occupied home, something you might want to consider doing is offering the seller a no-cost rent back for a short, reasonable period of time as a way of improving your offer and making it look stronger and improving the odds that it can be accepted. All of these things are easily negotiated and easily figured out as long as you've got a skilled person working for you. I'd love to talk to you more about it if this is something that's important to you and one of your needs. Give me a call. Thank you so much.